everyone's talking about this canon thing. Now, she has not been appointed yet as a special master, has she?
Well, she's the judge. I think she appoints somebody.
So she, a Trumper, is going to appoint a Trumper. Oh, this is just fucking.
The whole thing, it's so damaging to the credibility of our democracy. I mean, it's just, I mean, here's this person. She's like 40. She's never been a judge before. She's clueless, complete Trumper, lives near Mar-a-Lago. Trump likes her. And not only did he appoint her, he appointed her after he lost. So you can imagine, what her loyalty to him. I mean, everybody who's looked at this who are lawyers are like, this is a joke. The other judge was handling it. She had no jurisdiction. She had no reason to jump in. I mean, the sort of, this ignores all precedent. There's no executive privilege for him. He's not the executive anymore.
But so what? See, I don't know, Cliff. Like, explain to me, and I'm sure Tony and Gabe, because they've been tweeting about it all day. But I mean, explain to me what this. I don't get this whole, and explain to my audience what is this special master? Like, I don't. He was guilty. He had the documents. They were top secret. They were classified. End of story. Why does he have any rights after that?
Because you're right. And again, in a fully functioning democracy, he wouldn't, and he'd be in prison right now. I mean, that's, I've said many times, like, I'm not saying everything Merrick Garland has done is bad, but he's been so overly cautious to the point of it's painful.
Yes.
If any one of the rest of us were found with the documents lying around in a room that we'd stolen that were classified like that, somebody shared a story about somebody who took one document illegally off of a base and spent 18 months in prison for it.
Look at Reality Winner.
Yeah, she's a perfect example too. I mean, so that's the first thing, is that I can't explain it to you legally because there's really no legal justification for the fact that he's not in prison at this point that I'm aware of.
No, there isn't. So what does a special master do?
So I guess they go through, and especially if they're a Trump person, they'll probably try to make everything look as good as possible for Trump, to go through and see if he took anything that really was, dangerous to our national security and, and that kind of stuff. I think it's just a delaying tactic for them.
But how about all the empty folders?
Right. That one how's whoever it is, their special master, how is that person going to be able to determine where the hell those went? I have no idea.
Here, let me bring in Tony. He just got into the room. Tony Michaels from the Midas Touch Network. This is We're on with Cliff Schecter.
Hey, Cliff, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I just heard you guys talking about the empty folders, and I just wanted to let you know, John, that Gabe Sanchez is not going to be able to join us today. He's been under arrest because he was caught with some empty folders. I'm just kidding, really. I'm just kidding. Anyone else that got caught with dozens and dozens of empty top secret classified documents would probably be arrested on the spot, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I guess that's the point. And I heard you guys talking about a special masturbator. A special master. Yeah. So I wanted to come on and
masturbator and commander, I believe.
Yeah. Right. Well, I don't know exactly. I think Bill Barr just was on Fox News, and that's the other reason why I wanted to come on, because Bill Barr is predicting. Now, this is the nefarious, vile, authoritarian, fascist Bill Barr, the one that Donald Trump loved, that he buried his Russia collusion with the Mueller report. That same one.
Yes, that one.
That one. The one that I wouldn't let near our government within 1,000 miles of our government. That's how
let near children's playgrounds.
Absolutely. Right? But here's the thing. Is Bill Barr is on Fox News about, 15 minutes ago, saying that the DOJ obviously is going to appeal this decision for a special master, and they're going to fucking win. So in other words, if this judge would have decided not to give the special master, Trump and his team would have the right to appeal that decision to a higher court. He didn't have to appeal it because she granted him what he wanted, which was the special master, which is not what he wants, by the way. That really is not what he wants here. What he wants here is to delay. That's the whole purpose. This has nothing to do with a special master. It has nothing to do with overturn. He wants to delay. That's his MO. He always does it.
Yep.
It's exactly what he, unless he's getting exactly what he wants, then he won't delay. Like if he's getting exactly what he wants to delay.
Tony, is I would, and to me, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But the delay tactic is because he thinks then if he can jump into the presidential race, then then Merrick Garland won't be able to go after him and prosecute him because then he'd be going after a candidate and affecting the political process and blah, 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 blah. I honestly think that's what he's doing. But on the other side of things, the RNC has been paying all his ridiculous legal bills, and Ronna McDaniel threatened him. The only leverage they have over Trump, which was if he got into the race early, they would stop paying his legal bills. So I don't know when that threat lasts into, whatever. But again, as Tony said, it's all, and I was saying that before to you, it's all about delay. For him, everything is delay until the time he dies. You know what I mean? Like just push it back, don't let them get to him. In some ways, it's worse politically for him.
Right.
Because what ends up happening here, John, is somebody or somebodies are leaking things. We're finding out stuff, right? Stuff is leaking out about what Trump took and where the folders were. And or none of this would happen to begin with. If you think between now and November, whoever's doing that isn't going to keep doing that, there's more stuff being leaked every day that we're finding out. So as long as the drip, 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 it's like a boxer up against the ropes, just like sort of almost falling over, and they just keep getting punched in the face, right? He keeps getting hit by all this stuff. And the thing about it is, as he is further hated by anybody who's not a MAGA nut, it hurts their entire party because that's why I did a video at my, at the Takedown at my YouTube site where I talked all about the numerous people that have scrubbed Trump from their websites now, because the Blake Masters, the one that, the idiot, one of the ones that Thiel has on strings, like JD Vance here in Ohio, no mention of Trump anymore on his website. The one that's running against, is it Abigail Spanberger in Virginia, a big race that is it could be a hugely important House race. Like they could go either way, even though she's awesome. The Republican running against her was like the chair of like Hispanics for Trump or something, Latinos for Trump, gone off of her website. They're scrubbing him because the worse things get, the worse being associated with him is going to get. And of course, when he notices this, as he started to, he's going to lose his shit.